Matthew chapter 28, verse 16. So let's just let the words that we know soak in by His Spirit. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. And when they saw Him, they worshipped Him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age." Matthew chapter 24, verse 9. Jesus tells His disciples, "Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and put you to death, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray. And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations. And then the end will come." Revelation chapter 7, speaking of the end. Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. John writes, "After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes with palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, 'Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb.'" 3 texts, 8 non-negotiables in mobilizing the local church for the accomplishment of the Great Commission. And even phrasing it that way, I know that's kind of a long setup there, but there's 2 convictions that are driving the way I'm trying to set that up. 8 non-negotiables and mobilizing the local church for the accomplishment of the Great Commission. 2 convictions that are underneath that. One is that the Great Commission can be accomplished. That there will be a day when this commission is complete. That what we are talking about when we talk about the Great Commission is achievable. Not just can be accomplished, this Great Commission will be accomplished. God, in His sovereignty, knows exactly when it will be accomplished. He has guaranteed the success of what we are talking about at this conference. That's a very strong word of encouragement to us. We cannot fail when we give ourselves to this commission. And it's pretty humbling to just wonder, what if we had the privilege of seeing it accomplished in our day? Not in some arrogant way that it's all dependent on us, it's on God's shoulders, but His people one day are going to see it accomplished. I want to be counted among that people.